Good morning. My name is Hal Barron. I was a teacher in the Scarsdale schools, Green Acres, Fox Meadow, Edgewood, mostly Green Acres. And how did I get to Fox Meadow? I was teaching 5th grade and 3rd grade with a background in industrial arts education. And the industrial arts teacher at Fox Meadow, Edgewood, left in the middle of the summer, and they were stuck, and they pressed me into service. I said, I never taught it. They said, you know the elementary school child. You can do this. So I started the job. And of course, Carmino was at Fox Meadow. I was there half a week. We became close friends. I also happened to be a club deck musician, fellow pianist. And we used to talk about music and play. He'd listen to me play a thing. I'd ask him about a certain chord or whatever. And Mr. Dunnan spoke about how he taught these 100 children when his real love was probably composing. Yet he had to be just a perfect, great teacher. And he came to me one day and said, I have an idea for a project. He said, you know, all the textbooks show pictures of musical instruments. He said, you try to show children a clarinet, a trombone, a bass fiddle, a violin, a flute. They're all the same size. He says, about an inch or two. He says, how can a child know what the instrument is? He says, we need full-size instruments. And he said, maybe you could make them. I said, maybe I could make them. I says, I'm an elementary. He says, you're teaching industrial arts here. You must know something. I mean, talk about giving people confidence. It was incredible. So we talked about it, and I said, okay, you can't make it out of cardboard because it'll bang forward. I said, how about plywood? He says, plywood, you could make them out of plywood? I says, well, I need help painting. He says, I'll paint them. He didn't know he was a painter, an artist. And so we got a summer grant. Scarsdale had a situation where you could apply for grants, and if they were educationally sound, you might get lucky, and they would pay you for your summer for X number of weeks, depending on the grant. So we got a grant, the two of us. And we started, and he would draw, and I would draw, and we drew full-size pictures on paper. And I did start to cut out pictures, including a bass fiddle that is as tall as I am, and a thin little flute, clarinet. And so to make a long story short, Carmino, even though he may have been working so hard with those hundreds of children every day of the week, even there, he had to be the best. He wanted to show them, well, this is what the instrument really looks like in case you want to play it. So we made a full set of instruments, which he had in his room for many years. This has been a very special morning to listen to some of these people. I knew many of the things they said. Hello? Yes. Sorry. He just was an incredible person. Never mind the talent and the ability and the genius, but as a person, as a man, he was just incredible, incredible. It's been a thrilling morning for me. Thank you.